Okay, folks, cam's removed. Getting closer to pulling his head off. Our 99 Lexus RX300 with a little over 391,000 miles on it. I just wanted to show you what regular maintenance can do. These surfaces where the cams were are aluminum. There's no separate or additional bearing ratio insert like on the cam. Like if you remember, like rebuilding of a 350 Chevy, there's a separate race that you put in. I forget, it's not the same material. It's not steel. I think it's, I can't remember what material it is, but that's the race that the camshaft race rides on, the polished surface, the machine surface. So if you look at this on the aluminum head, you can see, again, keep in mind, this is a little over 391. It's like 391,000 some change. Regular oil changes with a synthetic blend, nothing fancy, whatever was on sale. I use Quaker State synthetic blend. You know, as it got a little bit older, it started losing some oil. Nothing like the current some generations of the four-cylinder, but this did start leaking some oil. So eventually I switched to regular conventional oil, like our synthetic blend, and it seemed to actually make it slow it down quite a bit, contrary to all the data that's out there that it shouldn't matter. But I think, like I said, I may have said this before, but I think the paraffins and the wax have something to do with it, with the refining process of synthetic versus conventional, or even synthetic blend. But just from my observation, you kind of learn geriatric car repair if you're nursing a car through higher mileage. But taking the camshafts off at this stage, this is just a line, but there's no grooves. You can't feel or see any grooves. The surface looks very clean machined. I'm looking at this one. It's just, that can be scraped off of my finger. The races even shocked me. I mean, I know I did maintenance on this car. Like I said, 3,000, no more than 3,500 at a time. My wife, I would catch it. She would remind me, but usually around 35 to 3,000. And I'm impressed with the races where the cams rode on. I don't see any gouging. That's shocking. It's surprising because this is aluminum. And the cam lobes look equally as well. So, again, regular maintenance, regular oil changes. So, we're getting to the bottom of seeing what's going on. Of course, the engine did take cylinder 4 did take a dump. So, that's, that's just rolling the dice when you're taking an aging engine up. Again, this is the 1MZ FE Toyota V6 3.0 that was in these 99 through 2003 Lexus RX300s. And I think in the Highlander, or maybe I think some other models, like the Camry, I think had it as an option. It's a Toyota corporate engine that they used at the time, and then it changed to a 3.3, then a 3.5, and so on. So I think the 1MZ became a 2MZ, and then a 3MZ, and so forth. So I'll let you, I'll stop it here and let you see the next stage where the head's coming off, and I'm getting to that stage. Shocking. Also, what shocked me is, again, I don't know why I should be shocked, but because this is a Toyota, but this car is a 99, and these bolts here for the manifold for the exhaust pipe that kind of loops to the other cylinder and then branches out to the exhaust, the two bolts, 14mm bolts, came out like no problem. I sprayed them with some penetrating oil, waited like 10 minutes, and then went after them, and it shockingly, it just came right off. So, that's probably obviously stainless steel, a high-grade stainless steel they use there to make it maintenance. If they ever had to take it off, especially in the rust belt, it really helps. But, yeah, if you've been around engines, when you start seeing like close to 400,000 miles and you're seeing races that smooth with no gouges, that's really surprising. But, again, I think that's just basic maintenance. You just keep, and I'm seeing some sludge. You could see the darkness here where you'd see where it was brand new, it would look like this. But I'm not seeing there's no buildup. There's no thick buildup. It's just dark, dark staining of the oil over 25 years, 24 years. So, in 391 plus thousand miles. So I will let you see the next stage after I get ready to pull his head off. To be continued.